Hey, it's vlogging day 432. Hi. Ominous clouds to wake up to.
Morning. It's time to go to the prefecture. I was gonna wear a white shirt until I remembered they don't really dress up that much at the prefecture. In fact, one of the guys who's in charge often wears basketball jerseys to work, so maybe a little bit overdressed. Might be a bit wiser to, you need to look nice. I think definitely is a good idea, but too nice? I don't know. The goal is to look a little bit more Frenchified today. I'll definitely wear my scarf. You know, blend in. You want to look nicely assimilated. At least I imagine that the strategy should be not to stand out too much and not to look too foreign. I don't know, we'll find out. So I'm gonna go to the Peloton, grab a coffee, because my appointment's not till a little bit later this time. It's not till 10 a.m. I still wanna get there early though, because you probably end up waiting in line to hand in your appointment card for like a half an hour to an hour anyways. So might as well get there at least a little bit early. So the strategy today is to get there a little early, hand in the appointment card, hopefully by 10:15 or something like that. And then probably sit and wait for a couple of hours. I downloaded a book. Natasha is actually a writer as well. It turns out she has a couple of books available on Amazon, so I figured I'd grab one of her books since I haven't been reading, and today is a great opportunity to get some reading done. And I am expecting to be there until like 4 in the afternoon, hopefully not much later than that, 5 maybe. And then I have a doctor's appointment immediately after that because this thing's still hurting back here, and it's not good. So it's feeling better than it was, but it's still concerning a little bit. So I'm gonna go get that checked. I've got a couple other aches. I figured you might as well go check out my leg as well, see if I did break it in that bike accident that happened not too long ago. Oh! Yeah, I mean, most of this day is going to be unfilmable, so I figure I might as well just tell you now what the plan is. Might talk a little bit on the way to the prefecture, and then we get to find out what happened after, unless I decide to go to the bathroom and talk from the bathroom, because that's about the only place that I feel like I probably, well, maybe the cafeteria. Those are the only places though, and still, even in the cafeteria, maybe not, because there are cops everywhere, and I don't know how much they like having you film around them in their, like, safe space. So, let's go. Properly Frenchified. Well, one other thing that I've done is I've put all my paperwork in my handbag, my satchel, whatever you want to call it, leather bag, because backpacks are a sure sign of not being French as well, so I figured might as well. Now, that's a generalization. Of course, there are French people who do wear backpacks, but by and large, not so much. Here we go. I'm not like obviously fully Frenchified, and they obviously know that I'm not French, otherwise I wouldn't be there. But the point is just to kind of blend a little bit more, and then there's a little bit less friction, hopefully, and they think a little bit less like, what's this guy doing here?
So I was asking, what are you doing here? Supposed to be at the meeting.
I'm, going there next. Coffee first. A little sugar, and then, I've been thinking about it this morning, obviously. Chocolate check. I don't know if you guys saw the chocolate the other day, that was a problem. I've been thinking about it though, and I think the reason it's especially terrifying or stressful, I mean, I'm feeling okay right now. I'm definitely tense. I've got this baseline of background noise of stress right now that I'm not feeling like a spike from it, being okay right now. Just trying to think about anything. But what makes it particularly daunting is that I really feel like I'm just a few steps away from getting on a path towards a life I really, really want to live on for the rest of my life. I'm almost exactly where I want to be. And I can't say that I'm exactly where I want to be because I just feel like I'm a few steps away from the life that I really, really want to have. And this personifies just how out of control life really is, how out of my control my life really is. Life's never within our control, but it's easy to hold on to the illusion that it is. But walking into an office where somebody literally controls your fate is one of those things that helps to really ground the fact that it is out of my control. I've done everything I can. I've been good. Like I said, I paid my taxes. I have proof of everything that I need to have proof of as far as I know. And there's still nothing else I can do. Literally sit down across from somebody today who's having a bad day, who decides to make my day worse too. And I'm not too worried about it because I do feel some level of faith in the system and some faith in humanity, but that doesn't mean it's going to be pleasant. And yeah, I think that's what makes it scary, and what makes me worried, if anything, is that I'm so close to being able to get established here. And once I'm here, once this paperwork goes through, once I've got my residency, then I'm free. Then I live here for real, and I can do whatever I want. I can start traveling again. I can start doing so many more things. And there's so much to talk about and so much to share about where that's going, but I'm also scared to talk about that and to move into that quite yet, because it does feel slightly presumptuous. And I don't want to presume that anything at this point. I do want to hope, but I don't know. I want to walk out of today excited for the future, but I'm scared of what's going to happen. So yeah, but I am excited for the potential of the future. And there's some big things, and we're still not quite through everything yet. Even if I get this done, there's another thing that's got to happen that I haven't talked about yet. One thing at a time. But once we're through this forest, basically, I'm really, really excited for what lies on the other side. It's just a matter of knuckling down and getting a little bit farther through. So there you go. See, like, there's this apartment over here that's for rent. Has a wonderful view of everything that's behind me, right? And obviously it's way outside of my price range, but it's like looking at stuff like that where you're thinking, man, like, I want to build a life here. I do want to be able to travel. I want to be in Paris like half time, but I want to build a home base here. And it's easy to start imagining what that future would look like, but it's also easy to kind of scale back on that a little bit, because the farther down that road I get, the more weight rests behind today's decision, and that's just about the last thing that I need right now. So it's a little bit of escapism. Realize it's a little bit of just being like, we'll pretend that nothing matters, and then yeah, we'll see what happens on the other side, because there's a lot that matters. There's a lot that's riding on this. And again, I don't feel super stressed out about it, but I'm definitely a little bit worried, because this is like one of the big desires that I have in life, is to be able to live in Paris, to base myself here. I love living here, and I want to be able to be here long term. So for that to be denied is a major blow, and I'm not sure how I would recover, just because of where I'm at in life. I won't be able to come back for a long time, probably. And at least is nothing more than a tourist. So I don't know. I mean, those are bridges we can cross when we get to them. But in the meantime, let's just focus forward, get through this meeting, see what happens on the other side. And it's also Goku's anniversary today, and they invited me to come to the anniversary party tonight. So might as well go celebrate Goku's birthday. Either we're going to be celebrating together, or we're going to be drowning our sorrows together. Well, they'll be celebrating, but I'll be drowning my sorrows as they celebrate, and I'll celebrate with them too. That'll be good. Well, here goes nothing. Well, that was fast. That was, well, relatively fast. It was only 2 hours in and out. And I'm still alive. Well, I get to stay. I guess I should cut through that tension right away. I've been given another recipe stay, so another temporary residency. Basically, they're like, okay, well, we're not going to do this here. We're going to send you on to another office. So here's your temporary stay, and then they'll contact you. And if they don't contact you within the next 3 months, just come back and we'll give you another temporary stay. Which is good. It means, I've got, as long as they don't contact me, I've got legal status here for the next 6 months. But yeah, obviously I would rather, I want this to be over. So anyways, good news. I get to stay in France for at least 3 more months. I'm legal to travel for another 3 months, which is good. The danger, of course, being that they could contact me at any time and request that I show up at any time. I have no idea what that looks like. So, and neither did she. She had no answers. Didn't even know which office I'd be going to. Just not their office. So yeah, I don't have my computer with me or anything. I think I'll go check in at the Peloton really quickly. And then I'm gonna go home for a bit before going to the doctor, and then to the Goku anniversary party. That is effectively the plan. Gustav! Doctor visit was easy. Just pretty sure that my back pain is just back pain, and that's it, which makes sense. And then got him to fill out that piece of paper for my social security, which is important. And also, ginormous Mario. This has got to be a Space Invader. Oh yeah, it was. That's the whole reason I walked down this side street, actually, now to go back this way, but yep. Can't please you. This one's tough to please, man. She's giving me a hard time because I'm not making a full feature on dinner tonight.
I'm also unhappy that they've given us a plastic straw.
Did you want a metal straw?
No. Well, I'd rather just have no straw.
Then take the straw out, you don't have to use it.
It's used now and it's going to kill a turtle.
That's a really unfortunate turtle that's going to kill. So, I was wrong about two things. One, this is not the birthday party for Goku. That's on next Sunday, soon. This is just another rum night, which is a little bit less festive than the last one, but it's still tasty. Two, Mark couldn't make it in the end. But, that's okay, Cheryl's here, making up the difference.
I'm the backup plan.
If one Islander couldn't be here, at least we've got another.